That's my friend Tom Persada. And this is my friend Terri Allen. What a pleasure to play music with these guys tonight. I have to say, the three of my favorite things to do are to play music, to listen to music, and to hang out with old friends. And I'm getting to do all three tonight. Said death come knocking on my neighbor's door, saying, "Come on, neighbor, ain't you ready to go?" And my neighbor stood down, but loved her shoes, and she moved on over to the Jordan swing, and she shouted, "Hallelujah, done the duty, got on the traveling shoes." Yeah. So, the hallelujah part, that's your part. And you've got this big honking cue. I say shout, and then you shout. And then we shout, "Hallelujah, done the duty, got on the traveling shoes, little louder gonna shout, hallelujah, done the duty, got on the traveling shoes." Yeah. And now death coming knocking on my daddy's door, saying, "Come on, daddy, ain't you ready to go?" And my daddy stood down, but loved her shoes, and he moved on over to the Jordan swing, and then he shouted, "Hallelujah, done the duty, got on the traveling shoes." Yeah. So this degree I got down in Australia, it's a degree called I got a master's in international relations, peace, and conflict resolution, which is a lot to fit on a business card. And now I have the word peace on the business card, which means that I never run out of stuff to do, right? And I've been studying a lot of the movements throughout history, you know, and how things change, and I think we have a lot of strange mythology about that. I'm actually going to do a free workshop if y'all feel like heading south of the border tomorrow down at George Mason University. I'm doing at 2 o'clock a little workshop on our mythology of change. So if you're bored, you can come by. But I've been thinking a lot about, okay, what if I lived in given times, you know? What if I lived in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955? You know, like, where would I have been when Rosa was arrested? You know, what would I have done? And I'd love to tell you, I can tell you exactly what I hope I would have done, you know? But I can't tell you what I would have done because I'm not there. And I think about the days of slavery. It's really easy to look back and say, well, here's what I would have done, you know? But to be there, you gotta think about that. I hope that I would have been part of the Underground Railroad. But think about that. If I had, I would have risked absolutely everything I loved, except my integrity, right? I would have risked the lives of my very family. I would have risked my house and my own life and my work and everything to do that. And then what's the other alternative? The other alternative is to not be a part of that and to watch your own soul leak away from your life, you know? Because you do let your integrity leak away. And that's what this song is about. It's actually a song from the Underground Railroad, and it's a code song. There were a lot of codes happening in those days because, of course, it was illegal to teach a slave how to read. So people had to communicate, get the information around. And in the Underground Railroad, there were quilts that were hanging in the windows if a house was part of the Underground Railroad. And if you saw a pattern, a particular pattern in that quilt, you knew that was part of the Underground Railroad. You could go there for a safe place to sleep and some food and some directions where to go next. And now death come knocking on my mama's door, saying, "Come on, mama, ain't you ready to go?" And my mama stood down, buckled up her shoes, and she moved on over to the Jordan swim, and then she shouted, hallelujah, done done the duty, got on the traveling shoes. So this song, like Follow the Drinking Gourd, it's a song that that gave people the code, gave people the information to run. Now, I've thought a lot about the ability of music to set us free, you know, but this one did it literally. And that helps me kick out my hallelujahs, you know. And now death coming knocking on my sister's door, saying, come on, sister, ain't you ready to go? And my sister stooped down, buckled up her shoes, and she moved on over to the Jordan stream, and then she shouted, hallelujah, done done the duty, got on the traveling shoes. Yeah. So I'm just glad that I wasn't born then. You know? I'm so glad I wasn't born into a time of injustice. I'm so glad I don't have those kinds of choices to make, you know? Those kinds of risks to take. So this is my prayer. Now death come and knock on my front door, saying, come on, David, ain't you ready to go? And I'm gonna stoop down, buckle up my shoes, gonna move on over to the Jordan stream. I'm gonna shout, hallelujah, done done the duty, got on my traveling shoes. That's right, I'm gonna shout, hallelujah, done done the duty, got on my traveling shoes. I hope I'm gonna shout, hallelujah, I done all my duty, I got on my traveling shoes.
Well, this is my last song. This has been so great tonight. Thank you all so much for coming on with me. Thank you for getting married, Cheryl and David, so we can be having these parties. This song I wrote about my son. It's called Hope.